Hello student, in this video we will see the question answer of unit test 1, means we are going to see the solution of unit test 1 standard 9. So let's see. The first question is, when a gas jar full of air is placed upside down on a gas jar full of bromine vapor, the red-brown vapor of bromine from the lower jar go upwards into the jar containing air. In this experiment, the A option is air is heavier than the bromine. B option, both air and bromine have a same density. The C, the bromine is heavier than the air. And the D option, the bromine cannot be heavier than air because it is going upwards against gravity. So here the answer is C, the bromine is heavier than air because the bromine is find out a liquid state. So it is heavier than the air. So answer is C. Let's see one more time. When a gas jar full of air is placed upside down on a gas jar full of bromine vapor, the red-brown vapor of bromine from the lower jar go upwards into the jar containing air. In this experiment, the right answer is C, that bromine is heavier than the air. Now the next question, second number question. A form of matter has no fixed shape but it has a fixed volume. An example of this form of matter is, so first of all we know about that a matter who has no fixed shape but it has a fixed volume, then it must have a liquid. So from the following option, first of all you have to see the liquid things. The A option, that is krypton, B option kerosene, C option carbon steel, and the D option carbon dioxide. So the answer is kerosene because the kerosene, it is a liquid in state, and the liquid matter which has no fixed shape but it has a fixed volume. Now next question, question number 3. Which one of the following statement is not true? Which of the one following which is given below that is not true, that we have to find out. The first statement, the molecules in a solid vibrate about a fixed position. The molecules in a liquid are arranged in a regular pattern. The molecule in a gas exert negligible small force on each other except during the collision. D option, the molecule of a gas occupy all the space available. Here the first statement, it is also right because as we know that the molecule in a solid, it's vibrate about a fixed position. But among these all these statement, the B statement is not true. The molecule in a liquid are arranged in a regular pattern. Now let's see, it's not in regular pattern because in the liquid state there is an intramolecular space is more than solid. So the answer is B. It is a not true statement. Means the answer is B. The molecule in a liquid are arranged in a regular pattern. Now let's see the question number 4. The correct procedure of heating iron sulfur mixture to prepare a iron sulfide is. Question is the correct procedure of heating iron sulfur mixture to prepare a iron sulfide is. The heat the powder mixture at the base of the test tube using a blue flame throughout. The B option, heat the iron fillings and the sulfur mixture in the middle of the test tube using a yellow flame throughout. The C option, heat the powder mixture at the top of the test tube using an orange flame throughout. And the D option, heat the iron filling sulfur mixture at 3/4 quarters of the test tube using a red flame throughout. Here the answer is A, that heat the powder of mixture at the base of test tube using a blue flame throughout. Because in the blue flame it has a high calorific value, means it is burning, or you can say it is a complete burning process is occurred, due to that the blue flame is came out, and the heating temperature it is maximum in a blue flame. So by which we can easily procedure between the iron and the sulfur. So the answer is A, heat the powder mixture at the base of the test tube using the blue flame throughout. Now let's see the question number 5. When water at a 0 degree freeze to form ice at the same temperature of 0 degrees Celsius, then it absorbs the some heat. B, it's release some heat. C, neither absorb or neither release heat. D, absorb exactly 3.34 into 10 raised to 5 joule per kg of heat. Here you can see when the water at the 0 degree freeze to form ice at the same temperature of the 0 degrees Celsius, then it release some heat. So here the answer is B, the release some heat. Now let's move further. Question number 6. When heat is constantly supplied by a burner to boiling water, then the temperature of water during the vaporization. Question is when heat is constantly supplied by a burner to boiling water, then the temperature of water during the vaporization. The answer is A option, that is rise very slowly. B, it's rise rapidly until the steam is produced. The C, first rise and then become a constant. And the D option, does not rise at all. As we know the difference between the boiling and the evaporation. So the answer is a D, does not rise at all. Question is when the heat is constantly supplied by a burner to boiling water, then the temperature of water during a vaporization, it's rise very slowly, rise rapidly until steam is produced, first rise and then become a constant, and the D option, does not rise at all. So the answer is D, does not rise at all. Now let's see the next question. Which one of the following set of a phenomena would increase on rising the temperature? Question is, which one of the following set of phenomena would increase on the rising the temperature? The first one, that diffusion, evaporation, compression of gas. The B option, evaporation, compression of gas and solubility. The C option, the evaporation, diffusion, expansion of the gas. So the answer is become a C, because if we are rise the temperature, then the rate of evaporation is increased, diffusion rate is also increased, and the expansion of the gas is also increased due to the increasing of kinetic energy. And the option, evaporation, solubility, diffusion, compression of the gas. So the answer is C, because these all the three things it also increase if you are rise the temperature. Let's see one more time. Which one of the following set of phenomena would increase on the rising the temperature? Then the answer is C, evaporation, diffusion and expansion of gas. If you are increase the temperature, then this phenomena is also increase. Let's move further. Question number 8. On the converting 308 Kelvin, 329 Kelvin and 391 Kelvin to Celsius scale, the correct sequence of the temperature will be the first one, that is 33 Celsius. We have to minus 173 from it, so we can get the final answer. We have to minus 173 Kelvin 3 to the 308 to 329 and 391, and then after whatever the answer we get, that is in a Celsius scale. So if we are minus from 308 to 1 minus with 173 in 308, then we get the answer 35. The second one, that if you are minus 173 from 3 to 9, then also we get 56. And the third one, that 391. If you are minus 173 from the 391 Kelvin, then we get the 118 degrees Celsius. So the answer is C. Let's see one more time. On the converting 308 Kelvin, 329 Kelvin and 391 Kelvin to Celsius scale, the correct sequence of a temperature will be C answers, 35, 56 and 118 Celsius. Let's move further. 9 number question. Which of the following phenomena always result in a cooling effect? As we know that after the evaporation, cooling effect is occur. So the answer is become a evaporation. मतलब B option. B is the right answer. Which of the following phenomena always result the cooling effect? Answer is B, evaporation. Let's move further. Question number 10. Which of the following statement marks as a difference between the plant cell and animal cell? As we know that the plant cell have a cell wall, whereas the animal cell does not possess any kind of cell wall. So the answer is A. Plant cell have a cell wall, which animal cell do not. Vacuoles do have, it's right. Plant cell do not have. Plant cell have a large vacuoles, and animal cell very small or a lack of vessel. So this statement is wrong. Plant cell have only cell membrane. No, it also possesses the cell wall. So this is also wrong statement. And the last one, plant cell have more plastic while animal cell have a few plastic. Animal cell does not possess a plastic. So this is also wrong statement. So the answer is A, plant cell have a cell wall which animal cell do not. The question is, which of the following statement mark as a difference between plant cell and animal cell? So the answer is plant cell have a cell wall which animal cell do not. Let's move further. Question number 11. Osmosis is process by which molecule of a solvent tends to pass through a semi-permeable membrane from a less concentrated solution into a more concentrated one. Can you pick out the option among the following which does not belong to this process? The first one, that the movement of water across a semi-permeable membrane is affected by the amount of substance which is dissolved in it. The second one, that The membrane are made up of organic molecules such as a protein and lipid. The C option, the molecule soluble in organic solvent can easily pass through the membrane. And the D, that is plasma membrane, contain chitin sugar in plant. So the answer is a D, that the plasma membrane contain a chitin sugar in a plant. Let's move further. Question number 12. The nucleus controls all the activities of the cell and act as a site of DNA material and the protein synthesis. So it is a composed of some compound which is altogether give the nucleus its functionality. Here the name is given. We have to identify the name of this figure. This is the structure of nucleus is given. So we have to give the name of A, B, C and D. Look at the figure. We have to give the answer. A, B, C and D. Here the show in the figure of a nucleus with some of its component labeled as A, B, C and D. Can you name this component correctly? So as we know that the first A is a nucleus, B is a chromatin, C is a nuclear membrane and D is a nucleoplasm. So the answer is C. A is a nucleus, B is a chromatin, C is a nuclear membrane and D is nuclear plasm. So this is the correct sequence. So answer is C. The further question answer we will see in next video. Thank you.